Good evening and welcome to the Everett School Committee meeting for Monday, March 16th, 2026. The time is 6:32 p.m. Clerk, could you call the roll to determine a quorum?
Student Representative Emma Perry.
Present.
Mr. Almeida Barros. Ms. Babcock. Ms. Cardello.
Present.
Ms. Cornelio.
Present.
Ms. Cristiano. Mr. D'Onofrio.
Present.
Ms. Garin.
Present.
Mr. LaMonica. Mayor Van Campen.
Present.
Chairperson Hurley.
Present.
Madam Chair, 6 people are present.
6 members present. We do have a quorum. Could everyone join me in saluting the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. I would like to extend the regrets of committee member Jeannie Cristiano, Robin Babcock, and Joe LaMonica. Regret that they were unable to attend this evening. Mr. Clerk, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 3, reading of the records for Monday, March the 2nd, 2026.
Move to accept the minutes of the meeting of March 2nd, 2026.
Place on file. Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the Monday, March 2nd, 2026 meeting minutes and place on file. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 4, public comment.
Make a motion to open public comment.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to open public comment. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. Public comment is now open. We have one speaker on the sign-in sheet, Ms. Martha Chasen-Sokol. Welcome, Martha. You have 3 minutes to speak.
Thank you. I have 2 things to. Hi, thank you for allowing me to speak. I want to let you know that in August, Art Lab will be 5 years old. And we happen to be having a featured artist on your school committee. So Joanna Garin is going to be the featured artist, and that means that from 5:30 to 7:30 she'll have like an opening. But Art Lab open houses include hands-on art projects. Now that they're in the evening, they include food, and I'm very excited about this. So it is the kickoff of our 5+5, How Do We Get to 10 campaign. And that is happening, and I wanted to, so I hope you'll come to Joanna's opening the last Sunday in March from 5:30 to 7:30. We'll feed you. Not a lot, but we'll feed you. Also, I wanted to let you know that we've gone from serving the first year 300 students to over 5,000 students during the time that we've been in Everett open. So I feel like we've done a lot for the community, and we've enjoyed every minute of it, except for the long nights getting ready for programs. But I'm really proud of the work we've done, and I hope you come to Art Lab for Joanna's opening, but if not then, sometime, just to see what we're doing. I didn't think to bring the annual report, but I can email them to all of you if you're interested, and thank you.
Thank you, Martha. And congratulations, Ms. Garin. Seeing no other speakers on the sign-up sheet,
Move to close public comment.
Motion has been made and seconded to close public comment. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Public comment is now closed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 5, report of the student representative, Ms. Perry.
Go ahead, Emma.
Thank you. Sorry. Good evening, everybody. Spring sports have begun at EHS. Some of our students' favorite sports are in this season, including softball, boys volleyball, lacrosse, and the highly anticipated debut of the girls' flag football program. Baseball tryouts are actually taking place in the gym right now, so get ready to cheer on the Tide at all of the sporting events this spring. The Winter Sports Banquet was a success. Congratulations to all of our GBL All-Stars. Also, congratulations to the middle school boys basketball team on being the GBL champs. Our unified basketball team has a game tomorrow at 4, and the Everett Theater Company performed their production of The Lottery last Thursday. The award-winning show is so entertaining. Their spring production will be a performance of Grease, and I'll keep you all updated on when the dates will be. The senior students from the culinary program are focusing on cuisines from around the world during quarter 3. Last week, they learned about Italian food. Then on Friday, they made pastries and small dishes to sell to staff. I had the opportunity to try the arancini, and it was absolutely delicious. This week, they're focusing on Asian foods. Hopefully, I'll find a way to sneak it again. Last Wednesday, a few of my classmates and I had the opportunity to attend District Attorney Marion Ryan's Empowered Citizens event at Lexington's Town Hall. It was an insightful opportunity with schools from all over the state. We got to hear from Massachusetts Supreme Court Justice Serge Georges Jr., First Lady of Massachusetts Joanna Litigate, and the District Attorney herself. We all had to sign a civic engagement contract in which we had to decide 3 things that we would do to empower our community. I'm completing one now by being at this meeting. And the junior prom date has been changed to April 30th. However, the location remains the same. It will still be held at Olio's in Peabody. The senior class hosted a March Madness basketball tournament. Thank you to everyone who participated. It was such a fun event. Congrats to the champions, Kim, Kevin, Jaden, Raul, and their student coach, Samir, on defeating the entire bracket. The Madeline English is holding a March Madness attendance competition amongst the grade levels. The winner will receive 30 extra minutes of recess. They're also having a calendar raffle fundraiser for the month of April at $10 each. If you would like to purchase one, contact the school or the English School PTO. The Lafayette School had a mass reader competition, which was modeled after the Mass Singer for Read Across America Week. The Parlin School will be hosting a family bingo night on Thursday, the 26th, from 5 to 6, and ELA MCAS exams start next week with 8th and 3rd grade. Finally, students around the district are encouraged to wear green tomorrow to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Perry. Any questions for the student rep?
Accept the grade report and place on file.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the student representative's report and place on file. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 6, report of the superintendent, and I'd ask for the committee's indulgence by allowing me to switch my update to go to item number 2 on your agenda, which is our school spotlight. As many of you remember, each month we have asked a school in our district to come forward and to provide some update and some activity that their school is engaged in. And this month is no different. So this month's spotlight will be introduced by the vice principal of the Adams School, Jessica Redla, who's going to be here to talk about our pre-K to kindergarten program at the Adams School. And she's going to be joined by Kelly LaMonica, Lisa Antonelli, Shara Goodrich, and Francesca Santos, I believe, that will be joining her to present. Just like we did with the Webster Extension in March, we had done a video that you'll see shortly after Ms. Redler introduces some of our esteemed guests that I think are already sitting at our table. So, Madam Chair, I'd ask you to formally invite Ms. Redler and her guests forward.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and move item number 2 on the agenda to be number 1.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to suspend our rules and take Roman numeral 6, item number 2, school spotlight, Adams School, out of order. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed. This item is now before us. We entertain a motion to invite our guests before us.
And motion to invite our guests to present to us.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to invite our guests from the Adams School before us to present. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Welcome, everybody.
Good evening. I have a special guest here that I want to introduce first. They came up here with me. This is Olivia. Can you say hi? Wave. Do you want to say your name nice and loud, Gracie?
What's your name?
Grace.
Who do we have? What's your name? So, Sweetie and Ross. And I'm Miss Antonelli.
Nice job, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Hart, Mayor Van Campen, esteemed members of the school committee, and members of the Everett community for having us here tonight. I thank you for having me here to represent the Adams School, which is near and dear to my heart. For many families, the Adams School is their first experience with the Everett Public Schools. At the Adams, we are helping children begin their journey as learners, building strong relationships with their families, and creating a school community where everyone feels welcomed. We are so proud of the Adams School community, and tonight we are excited to highlight the students, families, staff, and special moments that make our school such a warm and welcoming place. I want to point out all the families that came tonight to support us and all the students, so thank you to everybody for coming and being a part of our school today. There's a slideshow somewhere.
It's on its way.
It's coming, okay. I was like, I know it's somewhere. Thank you. So here's our Adams Cub. That's our school mascot. And a picture of the Adams School with all of our staff and families out there in front of the building. The Adams School is a full inclusion preschool program for children ages 3 to 5. We serve 158 amazing students with over 12 languages spoken in our school community. We are proud to be the Cubs crew, and even though we are a small school, we have built a strong and connected community with a special focus on the home-school relationships. If you look here, you'll see some special photos of our families at the bottom. At the Adams, a homeschool relationship is a collaborative partnership between families and educators that supports each child's learning, development, and well-being. This connection is especially important in early childhood because it helps create consistency and trust. And it directly supports attendance, academic growth, and social emotional development. If you look here, you'll see some of our students holding up the signs of our Cubs. And it has the words there that represent the core values of the Adams School. We care about ourselves and others. We understand that anyone and everyone learns in different ways and at different times. We believe in ourselves and one another, and we shine by bringing our best selves to school each and every day. This is at the heart of everything that we do every day. One of the ways we've strengthened our school community is through special events that bring students, families, and staff together. These moments help families feel welcomed and connected, and they create joyful shared experiences that strengthen the bond between home and school. So please enjoy some of these photos. You'll see here photos from our Fall Festival, which was back in October. It's one example of how we create meaningful and memorable experiences for our families. Events like this give children and families the chance to celebrate together, build connections, and feel a strong sense of belonging within the Adams School community. We had a pony ride, which was a big hit for our students. They loved that. And we had a petting zoo that was fantastic. We had goats and pigs and bunnies. The kids loved that. So did the adults. Here's something that we all know very well, the homecoming. The celebration is something that we enjoyed because this is one of the first years that we've had it at the Adams School, and our youngest learners had the chance to be a part of a large community tradition. It is always special when our students can participate in school spirit events and feel connected to the excitement, pride, and energy of the broader Everett community. And I believe Emma was there, so if you look closely at the pictures, you'll see her. Dress-up days, just one of the days that we do that's a special day for the students. And this is a day that we can build joy, creativity, and community at the Adams. These school-wide experiences encourage imagination, participation, and connection, while also giving families and staff opportunities to share in the fun alongside our students. If you look carefully, you'll see in the lower right-hand corner is our 3-year-old team, and they dressed up as Matman, which is part of our curriculum that we use for the students, so it brought their curriculum to life. And the teachers above are our 4-year-old staff, and they dressed up representing some of the books that we read. There's a series of books about crayons, and they dressed up to represent that. So they brought that book to life in school. And here's our Holly Jolly Jamboree. It's a wonderful example of the warmth and spirit of our school community. Celebrations like this bring families closer to the school, create lasting memories for children and staff, and reinforce the welcoming environment we work so hard to build every day. We were very lucky that the Chavo Club gave us their space across the street from us so that we could house everybody and enjoy the holiday season. So thank you to the Chavo Club for that experience. And if you look here, you'll see us again in front of the school. The final slide captures the heart of the Adams School. We are proud of the strong relationships we have built with our students, families, and staff, and we are honored to be where so many of Everett's youngest learners begin their educational journey. The work that starts at the Adams School helps prepare our students to enter kindergarten and every grade that follows, with confidence, readiness, and the skills they need to succeed in the Everett Public Schools. Before we conclude, I would like to also recognize the incredible educators and staff at the Adams School. Their dedication, patience, and commitment to our students and families make this work possible every single day. At the Adams School, we may have the smallest learners in Everett, but we have the biggest educational journeys begin. Now we're going to have a video that I would like you to enjoy. There's a song in the package that you received. It's the last page. It's our Cubs song. And if you'd like to sing along, you can. Parents, also, we have some handouts if the parents want to sing along, and all of my schoolmates here can sing along as well. They'll be live. Hi, I'm Mrs. Redler, the assistant principal at the Adams School. Here's my friend.
Hi, I'm Sylvie. We call ourselves the Cub Group. Come see why.
Hi, I'm Erin Hughes.
Hi, I'm Krista Mosconi. We're special education inclusion teachers.
The Adams School is a small community, like the Village, a small section in Everett. We are deeply committed to building a strong home school community where every child is a valued learner and every family is welcome at our school.
We are proud to be the Adams School Cubs, where every child has the opportunity to care, understand, believe, and shine.
Hi, I'm Shara Goodrich, a pre-K-4 teacher at the Adams School. A homeschool relationship in early childhood is a reciprocal, trust-based partnership between families and educators that aims to support a child's development and learning.
Hi, I'm Francesca Santos. I'm a pre-K-4 teacher here at the Adams School. The key benefits and aspects of the home-school relationship include improved academic and behavioral outcomes, trust and communication, shared responsibility, and better understanding of the child.
Hi, I'm Lisa Antonelli, pre-K-4 teacher.
Hi, I'm Chrissy DeToli, pre-K-4 teacher.
Here at the Adams, we are so proud to make family homeschool connections on a daily basis. We place a high value on our students and families in building trusting and open communication. We do this through building in opportunities for families to feel connected and engage at their comfort level.
Here at the Adams, we believe the love of learning starts here, and connecting our families is something we have committed to doing.
Lastly, we share core values for our students that not only relate to our school, but also connects to the home life and outside of school. With our acronym of the Cubs representing that we care, we understand, we believe, and we shine. We hope all of this really shows through tonight. And if you ever visit our school, please come on down to the Village. You're invited.
We care. We don't stop. We believe. We shine. Ready is step out and get out with one finger. Thanks for watching. Please sing along.
Go Cubs, go!
Learning season's underway. So you better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, Adams, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna cheer today. We're singing out, go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Adams, today. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey Adams, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna shine today.
And there's the old saying that it takes a village. Well, it truly does, and we're blessed to be in the village and a part of it.
Go Cubs, go.
Mhm.
Come on down to the village here.
Go Cubs,
Very
go.
nice.
Thank you very much. You definitely sang better than we did, so thank you very much.
She can carry the tune well.
Are there any questions or comments for our guests? Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, could I just, I just have to say, so, I mean, many of us over the last couple of weeks celebrated Read Across America and went to a number of schools in the district. And one of the schools I had the privilege of being at was the Adams, and particularly Miss Antonelli's class. And I have to say that some of the students here are obviously from Miss Antonelli's class. I have to say that I hope there's no video of my appearance in your class, but because there was dancing, there was balancing beanbags on my head, if I remember correctly. There was so much energy and joy and collaboration and community inside that classroom. I can't say enough the work we do with these, the youngest of the young. I can't say enough what I saw at the Adams School that day. It was just truly incredible. And I want to thank the teachers and the administrators, but particularly I want to thank you young folks for really being great students. So thank you for being here tonight for the presentation. And I'll be back for a visit, I promise.
That's just what I was going to say. You're welcome back anytime.
They want you on the calendar, so thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Any other questions or comments for our guests? Is there a motion to excuse?
Excuse with the customary thanks.
Second. That was amazing. I loved every minute of it.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Motion has been made and seconded to excuse our guests with the customary thanks. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you very much, everyone.
Now it's all time
Thanks
to go
for
to bed and get some rest.
Get ready for Green Day tomorrow. Let's do it.
Thank you very much. Could we entertain a motion to return to the regular order of business?
I'll make a motion to return to the regular order of business by bringing back item number 1.
Second. Motion made and seconded to return to the regular order of business, which is Roman numeral 6, item number 1. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Superintendent.
Good evening. Item number 1 is the superintendent's update. I'll go through a number of items for your consideration and information. Just as a housekeeping matter, the next school committee meeting will be held on Monday, April the 6th. We have an extra week in the month of March, so we'll have a 2-week hiatus before we return to our regular order of meetings. Just a reminder that on Tuesday, March 24th and Wednesday, March 25th, Everett High School will accommodate the MCAS exam, so there'll be a late entry for some students. So students in grade 10 will arrive at 7:45 on the 24th and the 25th to take the MCAS test. All other students will follow a revised school schedule, which starts approximately at 10:30, depending on their grade and period and room. Today, as many of you remember, we announced that we would be opening a pre-kindergarten full-day registration process. We are reminding people that if you want to be considered for participation in our full-day pre-kindergarten program, which is really very cutting edge. Not many school districts have the opportunity to have their pre-K program run a full day. Just a reminder also that the pre-K program will also have half-day sessions for those parents and families who choose not to register in the full-day program. We want to remind you, you must make a registration appointment. The appointments are held at the Parent Information Center, which is located in the lower level of Everett City Hall on Broadway. They enter on the Church Street side. We had a number of folks today that started the process, so we're off to a great start. We have appointments still available this week. You must bring information of proof of residency along with some other items that are listed on our website and certainly have been out there on social media. We have people available in English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Haitian Creole to answer any questions and begin the registration process for families that speak any of those languages. Just as an update on training, cybersecurity, as you all know, is a huge issue across the United States with so many breaches from school districts to hospitals to municipalities. And Everett is making sure that we will not be victimized by the potential of having any of our information stolen or compromised. And so we have begun in this month a full-scale effort to train all of the staff across the district in how to protect their information, whether it's their schoolwork, personal information, identifying information that's on our own data fields here in Everett Public Schools. We received a grant from the one of the few communities that did receive a grant from the Massachusetts Executive Office of Technology Services and Security, because the proposal that we put together under the direction of Joe Patudu, who is our Chief Technology Officer, and David Wright, our Chief Information Security Officer, that the state granted us a grant in order for us to conduct this training over a number of weeks in the coming weeks ahead. We have become one of the districts that has really fortified our whole network, really, quite frankly, and we're very proud of that. We are one of the few districts also that can say that we're secure, but never too secure, so we continue to train staff to be sure that the role that they play in our organization doesn't put us at any compromise. This past Saturday, on March the 14th, I had the opportunity to join Mayor Van Campen, Chairperson Hurley, and other members of the school committee and elected officials to participate in the 3rd annual Dorothy Martin Long Luncheon in honor of Women's History Month. It was held at the Conley Center. Our staff participated in supporting the effort. Our students were amazing. I want to thank Rosemary Hughes, who's our Director of Strategic Initiatives, that supported the work of Simone Holyfield in the Office of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion at the city. And we had an amazing group of young women who spoke, and I'm going to call them out by name, but you know, we know our kids are good, but the poise and the way in which each of those young women presented their personal story to those in attendance was absolutely phenomenal. These are young, confident women who told a great story, kind of wowed the audience. I mean, you can speak to that, Madam Chair, and other members who were present. Ms. Cadillo, you were there, Ms. Cornelio. It was just amazing. So I'd like to call, and actually one of our students was served as the Mistress of Ceremonies, Hayana Richmond. Mia Aguilar, Mia Allen, Yonelis Jimenez were also part of that speaking program. And the student intern, I believe that was in your office, who graduated from Everett High School, was Pamela Marias. And again, we're just so proud of our students, and events like this in collaboration with the city just showcase the talent we have here. We also will have, as part of Women's History Month, Channel 7 reporter Umaka Ubaka will be here tomorrow addressing a group of students here at Everett High School. She has a particular message that I think of her story in her life and celebrating her success. She's going to share that information with our students Wednesday. We also had Biliteracy Night planned, and that is coming up on this Wednesday, March 18th, from 4 to 5:30 at the Cavarian School. I mentioned it briefly at our March 2nd meeting. This is a free event. It's open to all of our families, not just those that are at the Cavarian School, but to all families across the district. This event kind of really opens dialogue pathways, encourages reading, literacy, and works with parents if they have additional questions or would like. We give plenty of books away to allow our students to enjoy books that they may not necessarily pick up at school or in a library. This is sponsored by the Federal Title I and Title III program and our English Learners Parent Advisory Committee, who put a lot of time and energy into doing this work and supporting the work. There will be food, of course, and some readings in different languages, lots of free books, and of course some activities for all of our participants to participate in. I think, the presentation that we heard a short while ago from Ms. Redler and her staff talked about the collaboration between families and the school, and we know how important that is, and we all like to think that we're really on top of it all and that, we do it really well. And one of the things that Ms. Redler pointed out in her slideshow was that one of the things is obviously performance in the classroom, but it's also attendance at the school. So with the help of Dr. Margaret Adams and myself, we looked at opportunities to kind of think outside the box in our older grades. What can we do in Everett that will really enhance the participation of our students here at Everett High School? And maybe as we think about it more broadly across the district, how can we make that impact, that not just talking about it, not just doing initiatives, but really going to the families? So with a grant from UCLA, we're one of very few communities in the United States that received this as a result of some really strong effort by staff here at Everett High School. We put forward an application to UCLA, and we are going to do home visits. Our staff are going to go to homes of students and their families with, obviously advance notice, and talk to the family about the students' participation in school. Maybe they've been out of school a lot, or maybe they've been tardy a lot, and really get to the level that a parent or guardian has an opportunity to have a conversation with the teacher or guidance counselor that particular student may already know at the school. It's a way in which we're bringing ourselves to the families to show them how much we do really care. And as much as I said, we do lots of initiatives to encourage people to come, sometimes we don't know the whole story. And so this home visit is a unique opportunity to re-engage our family with the schools and the teachers and or guidance counselors that particular child may already know. So we're going to kick that off relatively soon, and that grant will pay for the effort that we put forward. So I wanted you to be aware of that. We'll talk a little bit more about that. And we're going to look at some statistics. Has that changed the behavior, attendance behavior of those particular students? We're going to track that student body, if you will, and see if it does what we believe it will do, is re-engage the student as well as the family back into the Everett High School experience. If that proves to be as successful as we believe it to be, and there is some literature out there in education circles that suggest that that's exactly what makes a difference, we will look at that, at expanding that program to lower grades. But right now, with the help of UCLA's grant, we're going to do that here at Everett High School, and that'll be undertaking relatively soon. Most of them will be ELL students, students from immigrant families who may not necessarily already engage with us. They may have some, concern. So we're going to them as opposed to waiting for folks to come to us. And I hope that I can report back to you at the end of this process some good results. We have, of course, lots of activities that are happening or happened. We have band nights coming up Wednesday and Thursday of this week. The Everett High Rock Band, Junior Tide Jazz Band, Everett High Concert Band, the 7th and 8th grade Advanced Band, and the 6th grade Intermediate Band are on the program for Wednesday night. That's a mouthful, right, Ms. Hurley? Thursday night's show is going to feature the Junior Tide Percussion Ensemble, the Everett High School Crimson Tide Percussion Ensemble, the Junior Tide Select Band, and the Everett High School Concert Band. This just shows you the amount of young people that are engaged in the music program, and that's no small feat. When you think of music programs, sometimes you think of just a small group of people who may be interested. Think about the numbers, the hundreds of students that are involved at all grade levels in our program, and that's thanks to the direction of people like Gene O'Brien, which you've heard me mention before, Mark Sacchetta, and the list goes on. They're just an enormous talented group of teaching staff that encourage our students to get involved and stay involved. And as you all know, we have a lot of awards that they bring home to Everett each and every year that they participate in competition across the United States. So Hopefully, all of you will think about coming to Everett High School on March 18th and 19th, and both nights start at 6 p.m. I think you heard Mayor Van Campen earlier say he visited the Adams School, amongst others. We have a number of our elected officials, people here from this group, members of the business community, other elected officials from the state level, come into the schools over the last couple of weeks, and we concluded that 2-week program called Read Across America this past Friday. It just says a lot. I think you'll see some photos that we have up. We have a lot of smiling faces, not just from us who read, but to the students who get to meet people they've either heard about or maybe they didn't hear about at all, and they get to ask questions. Mayor, I'm sure you heard from students, they told you stories from home, even though it had nothing to do with the reading. They tell you an immediate story, and it just reminds us how good our kids really are. And when you get to sit in front of a class and read a book and interact with them, we have a lot of smiling faces in our schools. And Marconi, Mr. Almeida Barros, and many of you here can attest to that. Good kids getting to learn from others and encouraging them to read any number of books, mostly Dr. Seuss this past 2 weeks, but we certainly make a lot of different books available to them. I'd also like to congratulate Everett High School students Lucas Martins, Elvis Nguyen, and Ali Raza for winning a Project Lead the Way Capstone Award. They were recognized for preliminary design review that they submitted to the 2026 Student Industry Connects competition. EDD stands for Engineering Design and Development, which is a research document detailing the life cycle of an engineering project, from identifying a problem to developing, testing, and finalizing a solution. All of these folks work collaboratively on the issue of transportation for people with disabilities. The professionals who assessed their work were glowing in their praise that they shared with the students' teachers, Dr. Anna Sidis. One person even remarked that the Everett High School trio submitted a report that was, quote, absolutely on par with what I would expect from one of the teams that I employ. So Dr. Sidis, I see Ms. Cianchetta in the back, you can attest again to the strength of our students and the ability in which they can do lots of different things even under pressure. So that was just a quick shout out to those few individuals that distinguished themselves recently. Everett High School's Debate Club, and it's the On Espanol team, recently completed its 5th debate of the season at Suffolk University, as well as the city semifinal tournament at Boston Latin. Competing as duos, we had Nathalie Romero Velasco and Kimberly Landaverdi, and Jonathan Chavez and Santiago Teresa Escorcia that excelled in overall scoring as well as in the speaking category. The season concludes with the city championship final at the Museum of Science, where Nathalie and Santiago will represent Everett High School. So we wish them the best of luck. Again, strong debaters, and they do such a great job here at the school, working with one another, and now again they get to take their great talent outside of the city and compete against others like them who are highly talented, and we wish them all the best. Another congratulations to Everett High School student Anthony Whitlow, who won a 2026 Scholastic Art Gold Key Award for his work titled Clarity. Gold Keys are a part of the annual Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, a prestigious and long-standing program that recognizes teen creativity in the arts. Anthony also earned an honorable mention for his illustration entitled Demon Belt. Anthony is a student in Brianna Pierce's Advanced Placement 2 Art and Design class and Evan DeMarso's illustration class. Both of those teachers have been with us a while and continue to produce high-end, high-talent students and help hone their skills. And earlier you heard in public comment Ms. Sokol talk about the number of students that participated in her program. Last year, through a grant that Everett High School was able to grant, we allowed students to exercise other modalities of art in a summer program to encourage work beyond the classroom. And Ms. Sokol and her team really helped cultivate a love and an expertise in other areas of art and design. So we appreciate our relationship with Art Lab, and I'm glad to hear they're in their 5th year here in Everett. So the Theater Company Award, Everett High School Theater Company member Reza Castro received the Festival Stage Manager Award at the recently held Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild's preliminary round that, as we talked about last month in February. This award is given by the host school to an outstanding stage manager for their interactions with 6 other schools competing at the site. The award recognizes strong leadership, excellent communication, and a positive and professional attitude, all traits that Reza demonstrated during what is always a high-energy event with intense limitations. I think that we had missed recognizing that particular award when we talked about the competition last month. The lottery was the production that was put on, and we want to thank the entire theater department for once again helping our students become more advanced in their creativity. We also have students enrolled in Everett High School's education pathway who attended the Educators Rising Massachusetts State Conference on March the 4th at UMass Boston. Again, our kids are out competing. It's not just the kids that I mentioned, but these young boys and girls are ready to do that kind of work. They are not sitting in the classroom and sitting on their laurels. They're out showcasing their talent, and the talent gets recognized by others not known to us, not known to the students. So it's a true congratulations to each of these young, talented boys and girls. This group happened to be made up of 41 students. 41 is the largest number of competition candidates from any one school district, and you have to really be talented and qualify for these things. So Everett, once again, is recognized in pretty large numbers, and way too many names to list. But these aspiring educators, that's what their pathway is, education, and we do recognize them here at Everett High School at a special ceremony when we look at the pathway programs that we offer. But they also participated in a number of workshops, either music or dance, how to become a strong teacher, how to have a relationship with students. There was a whole host of topics that our young folks got to participate in, and again, they're recognized for their energy, their talent, their enthusiasm, and it's nice to hear from third parties how well our students behave, how they carry themselves, the poise, the professionalism, kindness, things that you'd want others outside of Everett to know that we have right here in Everett, Massachusetts. A handful of our students did very well in the Letters About Literature competition, which asks students to read a book of their choice, reflect on it, and write a personal letter to its author explaining the impact of the work they had just read. Everett High School's Alexander Angulo is a finalist in the Level 3 category, while Kevin Chacon, Kiana Flores, Guan Chen reached the semifinals. Whittier School students Maria Alice Pacheco and Catherine Hernandez Flores reached the semifinals in Level 2. Only 15% or so of submissions advanced to the semifinal rounds. In the case of Alexander, his letter is among the top 7% of all letters entered in that category. This is huge stuff. Our kids are recognized for their talent. Nobody wrote anything for them. This was all done by them. And again, we have so many stories like that. I try to kind of race through them, but it's really not fair because so many of these kids put so much time into the work that they do and then compete with others, and they do so well. So again, most of this information can be found on our website. We do a lot of social media around our students as long as they give us permission to post their pictures. And we do that because we want everyone to celebrate and know who make up our student body, especially here at Everett High School, where so many good things are happening each and every day. And Madam Chair, that and members of the committee, that is the extent of my update for this evening.
Thank you, Superintendent. Do we have questions?
Madam Chair.
Mr. Barros.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Superintendent, for the great report. One thing that I just wanted to highlight, and the Superintendent and I and the Chair have talked about that, the home visits that the Superintendent mentioned. I just want to mention to family that the Superintendent is aware of and cognizant of the concerns that families have, especially bilingual families, by having quote-unquote officials coming to your house. So superintendent is aware and will be sending bilingual staff, folks who are identifiable by being EPS employees, because we know that families are afraid and concerned of, oh my God, it's coming to my house and I'm going to open the door, especially in light of what's going on at the federal level. That's not the intention at all. The intention is to help. Yes. And the superintendent is, if I may, aware of this and knows about this, and will be sending appropriate team members to visit those families, so there is no one concerned or afraid of opening their doors because of that.
Correct. Thank you, Mr. Almeida Barros. And it's true, as I mentioned, we'll be sending staff people that the students would also be able to identify in most cases.
Thank you, Mr. Barros.
Yes, correct. We'll be reaching out to the families and giving them notice that we would be coming to make a visit. So to the Vice Chair's point, we certainly know what's going on in this world today, and we don't want anyone. That's why I'm mentioning it tonight, and we will put some more notice out there so that nobody or shouldn't be unaware of the potential visit and then a phone call before we do arrive.
Ms. Cardillo?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you to the superintendent. You probably know this, but the home visit program was done by our district in the 90s, and it was working very, very well. It was really very helpful. It showed parents and family members how the education department was really interested in their kids, not to find that their house was a mess or that they didn't have a full breakfast. It wasn't about that. They wanted to talk and meet the families and let them know what we have to offer. And if your child's not coming to school, do you know about this, and why is that so? And it also kind of put a fear into the student, so that now the student says, okay, the superintendent was at my house once, or the assistant superintendent. I don't want to keep skipping school because I'm going to get bagged again. So it was a great program, and I don't know when it stopped. I know I'd been off the school committee for a while, but it was a great program when we had it. And I know we're in a different climate now, and there are some people that would be a bit afraid of opening their doors. But I know you can handle it well. You'll have people that speak proper language to these parents and guardians and so forth. And I think it's going to work out, and I think it's going to be helpful. There's one other thing I just have to comment on. The other day, you mentioned about the Conley Center event. Our students had most of us in tears. Mm-hmm. They were so amazing, so impressive. People that graduate college don't speak that eloquently. They were absolutely, and they came from their heart. No one wrote those things for them. That was their life. And they spoke so proudly, and they made us so proud. Then we'll take it up to tonight with our 3- and 4-year-olds. How we teach them at such an early age to stand up and be themselves and be proud of themselves, to speak, to sing, and to entertain. And that's why by the time these kids are older, it's common. Right. They're not shy anymore. Right. There's some, I'm sure, that still are by nature. But, I mean, when you go to any of our events where the kids are hosting it or, being the stars of it, it's amazing because they're so well prepared, because they're being prepared from such an early age. And, and I'm so glad we're continuing on with this and even doing more so within the district. So I thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cardillo. Ms. Guerin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to Mr. Barros. You actually answered sort of my main question as far as the home visits go. But I was wondering if there's going to be, what's the nature of the grant? Is there going to be data taken as far as, attendance rates or just the success of the progress of the program?
The only requirement that the grant asks of us is there's no student level data shared. It's just trend. It's information about how many students we visited, did the visit
at the end of this cycle of the semester, did it show an improvement? Did they attend more? So they're really looking to ensure that what research has been done, this is really going to validate the belief that at least one home visit in a year, and hopefully we can expand it to more than one, does make a difference, does show an engagement that we didn't already have with the family and the student. So we're just giving general data information. There's no student-level records provided. Yep.
All right, and just one last thing. I just wanted to share that I really had a wonderful time reading to the students at the schools the past 2 weeks, and I'm so glad this is available to us. It's fun.
It is fun.
It's just fun. The kids are fun. They're curious and engaged. And it really is a wonderful
It makes
thing.
your morning, right? If you were there, most of them were in the morning. It
Yeah,
makes a
yeah.
big smile.
And yes, I mean, I would encourage more of us from the community to come out and offer to read to the students because they love it.
Right, next year we'll be looking for anybody from the community that would like to do that. The schools have open arms. And just one comment about the Saturday luncheon, and two things really, if I may. I served and knew Dottie Martin Long very well, and she would have been so proud of the students. She was just a wonderful lady who gave so much to this community in so many different ways, but really cared about outcomes. And knowing her personally, I know that she would have been beaming if she was sitting in the audience. We had her lovely picture up behind us, but our family was there, her brother Richie, and her son. Her son actually works in the school department too. So good family and lovely lady, so we're happy. And I also want to acknowledge to Mayor Van Kampen that just what Ms. Cardillo was saying about the preschool. That's why we believe that offering a full-day preschool is going to have an impact on that child's ability to learn, to become confident, to interact with others, socialization skills. And it also helps us to understand what pathway that child should be on if they have any need that we could identify early on. So to the mayor and his folks that are supporting this effort and the rest of the school committee, thank you, because I know this is one more of those tools in the toolbox that's going to help our students have the strength that they need to compete in the world that we all know is out there. So thank you for your support.
Thank you, Ms. Guerin. If I may, from the chair, I would just like to compliment all the hard work and energy that went into the Read Across America events, from the invitations and communications from the building leaders, the warm welcomes from the teachers and the students at every classroom, the amount of people that attended to read to everybody, school committee members, city councilors, people from the community. It was highly energized, a lot of fun, got a lot of invitations to come back. I also want to thank Rosemary Hughes for all the planning and effort that went into this, the communication crew and media team for all the coverage. It was a lot of fun. So
Team
thank
effort.
you for that.
Good. You see some of our communications team here under the direction of Mr. O'Connor, and they're everywhere, and they try to capture all that is good, and they do a great job at it. So thank you to the communication team, some of which are here this evening. Thank you to Mr. O'Connor.
And just real quick, I want to reflect on the full-day pre-K. I have older children. They have a lot of memories. They had a lot of memories of inspirational people along the way in their educational journey, and they still remember preschool teachers and preschool paras that made their academic start memorable. So early education is important, and this is great for the community. So thank you.
Make a motion to accept the superintendent's report and place on file.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the superintendent's report and place on file. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Item number 3, acceptance of an Everett Cultural Council grant in the amount of $750. I'm asking for favorable action. This grant was actually secured by our Whittier school teacher, Kristen Coffey, and it's to support a production of the musical Willy Wonka. The grant funds will be used to provide costumes and set materials for the production at the Whittier school.
Move favorable action to accept.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to accept the Everett Cultural Council grant in the amount of $750. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello?
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio?
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio?
Yes.
Ms. Garin?
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen?
Yes.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
So moved, 7-0.
7-0, motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 7, items submitted by school committee members. Number 1, Shore Educational Collaborative update offered by Chairperson Hurley.
Thank you, Superintendent. I have the most recent Shore Collaborative newsletter at your seats, along with a pamphlet. Board members are required by DESE quarterly to give updates. So here's the update from the Shore. The Shore's mission is to educate, enrich, and inspire children and adults with disabilities in supportive and sensory inclusive environments. They operate specialized school programs for students from preschool all the way through age 22 and provide adult day services that promote independence and community engagement. From adult services are steady with 365 participants enrolled and 313 attending in person. Adult services day programs offer a day habilitation, which is funded through Mass Health, and community-based day supports, which is funded through the Department of Developmental Disabilities. Our CBDS crew at our Peabody location has been collecting and recycling cans throughout their building to raise money to donate for Connor's Kindness Project. This fall, Peabody and Woburn Adult Services partnered with Golf for All, an organization dedicated to making golf accessible for everyone, where Shore participants learn the fundamentals of golf. From student services have reached an all-time high of 216 participants across the board in multiple programs such as Discovery, Explorers, Pathfinders, Sail, Soar, Harbors, and Inspire. Students are supported by a strong interdisciplinary team, which includes teachers, social workers, paraprofessionals, occupational speech and physical therapists, school adjustment counselors, BCBAs, and nurses. Shore Services members from 20 different communities, with Chelsea, Revere, Saugus, and Everett having the highest enrollment numbers. The Shore has partnered with Marianne Molinari, an expert in ASL, American Sign Language, to launch our first ever ASL certification program. Interest was high both in the fall and the spring, and the Shore covered the certification program enrollment fees for our staff members. In December, we celebrated our second annual winter concert orchestrated by Mr. Galligan, where students performed vocal and instrumental numbers. Families were able to tune into a closed video feed to watch the beautiful show live. The Shore has teamed up with Citizen Schools to bring project-based learning to the classroom. In January, our Citizen School participants showcased a wide variety of projects, from caring for the unhoused population to becoming entrepreneurs to financial literacy, and the students are currently planning a new playground. Paraprofessionals and instructional aides were offered the opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree in special education through the Lake Erie College in partnership with Bloomberg. Those that have continued in the program are projected to graduate next spring, and the board recently approved that the administration explore travel costs so that the participants could attend graduation in person. If you don't know, the Shore also supports local school districts through consultations, professional development, and operational support, which includes transition services, public relations, home training, communication services, program review support, and student evaluations. The Shore Collaborative provides Medicaid billing services to school districts as part of the Mass school-based Medicaid program. The service is designed to recover funds for Medicaid-eligible students who receive health or clinical services as identified by their IEPs or 504s. And that's my update from the Shore. I'm looking for favorable action to accept and place on file.
Move to accept.
Second.
Motion has been
Place
made
on
and seconded
file.
to accept
And place on
the Shore Collaborative update and place on file. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Thank you very much, everyone. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 8, Subcommittee reports. Item 1, the Finance and Negotiations Subcommittee for Monday, March the 2nd, 2026.
Is there a motion to accept the minutes and place on file?
Accept the minutes and place on file.
A motion has been made and seconded to accept the Finance and Negotiation Subcommittee minutes for Monday, March 2nd, 2026, and place on file. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 9, bills and payroll.
Is there a motion to submit bills and payroll?
Motion to submit bills and payroll in the,
Motion has been made and seconded to submit bills and payroll in the amount of $2,673,989.10. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes?
Ms. Cornelio.
yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 7-0.
So moved, 7-0. Motion passed. Bills and payroll have been submitted. Can I entertain a motion to pay?
Make a
bills
motion to pay bills and payrolls in the amount of $2,673,989.10.
Second.
$989.10. And that's the mayor to pay.
Motion made and seconded to pay bills and payroll in the amount of $2,673,989.10. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen. Yes. Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 7-0.
So moved, 7-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 10, unfinished business, there's none before you. Roman numeral 11, new business, there is none before you. Roman numeral 12, hearings, you have none. Roman numeral 13, matters for executive session, there's none to be considered. And Roman numeral 14, adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Real quick from the chair, from my family to yours, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We have adjourned.